Hello students, welcome to the virtual classroom of Thane Municipal Corporation Education Department Thane Standard 8. Today I would like to teach you the lesson from 8th Standard Book 2.2 The House Builder. The House Builder. Now we can see a very nice house in this picture. It is a very beautiful house made by the house builder. So, if you want to build a house, what you will need? Tell me. We will have some information about some people who help us to build the house. Let's see. Some professionals who are very useful to us for building the house. First, we need an architect. Architect is a person who makes the plan of house and design structure of the house. It is very important that an architect is a man architect makes the design of the house. What type of design he makes? He makes that where in that plan there should be a bathroom, there should be kitchen, and there should be a hall. And he decides that uh, structure of the house where those things should be fit and final. So he makes the plan of the house and design structure of the house. Then we need an engineer. Engineer is the person who ensures that the structure will be strong and stable. Engineers sees that design of the house which is made by an architect. Then he decides by seeing that structure, he decides how this building would be or how this uh, house will be. So he decides that or ensures that this structure should be strong and stable. Then we need a contractor, engineer, then we need building contractor. Building contractor finds materials, skilled people who supervises the constructions of the house. He appoints the mason, he appoints skilled persons as well as he appoints unskilled persons for the house. He also finds a good material for the house. He provides it from the market. So he also supervises the house. Then we need the mason. The mason is appointed by the building contractor. Building contractor uh, gives him the plan which is made by the architect. So he gives the plan and tells the mason to do so. So what does mason do? He builds the walls and roofs and the plastering of the house. So mason is the very important person for the building of house. Next we need a carpenter. A carpenter is the one who makes wooden frames of door windows and other furniture. Then we need a tiler. A tiler does the flooring of the house. See, tiler makes the flooring of the house. He also tiles the walls of bathrooms and toilets. Then When the house is completed, we need the interior decorator. Interior decorator is a person who beautifies the inside of a home. Who beautifies inside of the home. Whatever design we want for the house is interior design. He makes design for that, and as per that design, carpenter does the furniture for that house, and also decoration is done by the interior decorator. Now I will read the lesson. You listen it and read along with me. Okay? The house builder. This is a story of mason who worked for a building contractor. The mason always strove to do his work to perfection. As soon as a house had been designed by the architect and details finalized by the engineer, the contractor would send for the mason and leave the responsibility of building the house to him. The mason would then, without wasting any time, start his work. He would take great interest in his working of building and do it with full dedication. He made sure that he used the best construction material of high quality. The measurements of the walls, doorways, arches, etc. were perfect, and he gave an excellent and appealing finish to whatever he built. The owners of the new houses built would be more than satisfied with the construction. Now, let's see the new words from this paragraph. Mason, one who builds with stone, bricks, and cements, etc. Straw. Straw means made great efforts, etc. Dedication. Dedication means committed to task or purpose. See, so students, we learned from this paragraph, the mason was hardworking. He was very loyal. He was very honest man. Um, when building contractor, see, he was very honest man. He was very hardworking man, and he was doing his best in his work. So he was a very dedicated man. Dedication means committed to task or purpose, that whatever work he has given, he was doing it very well meant. When the engineer was telling him about the plan, he used to work. When the building contractor would show him a plan, he would immediately begin with the work. He used to do his work excitedly. He was very excited about his work. Every time when architect gives him the design, he used to do his work very excitedly, very carefully, very enthusiastically, and very, what you say, very nicely. So he was very particular about his work. And whatever he needs to build the house, that construction material, that was very high quality. See, he was using very high quality material. Now you can see in the picture sand, foundation blocks, bricks, gravel, paint, cement, styrofoam, concrete block, and alabaster. Like this, these are the material which is used for construction. And this type of high quality material he was using for the construction. So he was very particular man and perfect man. Measurement, he was taking measurement of that walls and arches. He was very particular about that. So he was doing his job very particularly. See, uh, every time when he built the house, he made sure that he used the best construction material of high quality, and measurements of the walls, doorways, arches, etc. were perfect, and he gave an excellent and appealing finish. The finishing of that work was very nice. Appealing means very nice. Whatever he built, the owners of the new houses built would be more than satisfied with the construction. So, uh, the customer were very happy on his work because he was giving his good efforts in that work to make that work nicely and perfect. So, the house was so beautiful that owners used to be very happy with the house. They used to get full value of their money. Okay, next. Now I will read the next paragraph. Because of the zeal, diligence, loyalty, and persistence that he displayed in his work, the mason was in great demand and fetched good business to the contractor. Subsequently, the contractor recompensed the mason handsomely with a very good amount, very good salary. He could meet the needs of his family sufficiently without any scarcity. The mason thus continued working with great devotion for many years till he became a grandfather. Then he decided that it was time to retire and spend time playing with his grandchildren. Being a firm minded person, he informed his contractor of his decision to retire from house building. The contractor was very disheartened to lose such an excellent workman and urged the mason to continue his job, but to no avail. The mason had made up his mind and refused to carry on. Now, let's see some new words from this paragraph. Zeal means great enthusiasm and energy in one's effort, means taking efforts for that work with great enthusiasm. Enthusiasm म्हणजे उत्साह, मोठ्या उत्साहाने प्रत्येक आणि प्रयत्नाने कुठलंही काम करणे. Diligence, diligence means constant, careful efforts. He was taking, that mason was taking constant, careful efforts from many years. Then, persistence. Persistence. Persistence means continuous effort. Recompense. Recompense. Recompense means money given for work done. Whatever he was doing his work, he has paid very nicely. Disheartened means disappointed, feeling very sad. That is disappointed. To no avail. To no avail means of no use. Hmm? Now see the next paragraph. We learned that because the mason worked really hard and put complete efforts in his work and constructed beautiful houses, many people came to that building contractor to build their houses because their work was very nice. Whatever houses he was building, that were very nice. So building contractor got a lot of business. The mason also got a lot of money from the builder because the contractor got the lot of business. Then he also paid handsomely to the mason. He also paid handsomely to the mason. So he was very happy on his earning. He earned enough money to provide comfortable life. He was doing his job continuously, perfectly, sincerely, and with great devotion. The mason was doing his job very perfectly, and he was very devoted about his job. From many years, he was doing his work very nicely. Every time he gave, he put his 100% efforts in that work. Gone, he became a grandfather. Then he decided to retire from his work because he wanted to spend his time with his grandchildren. So he took a decision that not to work anymore, and he was firm minded. Once he decided, he could not change his decision. So the mason was firm minded, and he took the decision. He thought about that decision, and he took the decision that he wanted to spend his remaining life by playing with grandchildren. So he was very firm minded, and he told his decision to the contractor. Contractor was very unhappy. He was very disheartened. Disheartened म्हणजे तो खूप दुःखी झाला किंवा त्याला खूप वाईट वाटलं की मॅशन हा इतका व्यवस्थित काम करणारे व्यक्ती आहे आणि ते ज्याच्यामुळे मला बिझनेस मिळतोय आणि त्या व्यक्तीने जर आपल्याला सोडून गेला तर आपल्या बिझनेसचं काय हे त्याला सतत वाटू लागलं. So he got disheartened, means he got disappointed. So he requested again and again to the mason, don't do this, don't leave me. So he requested him, but the mason was firm-minded person. Once he decided, he did not wanted to change his decision anymore. The contractor was very unhappy was by listening his decision. So he requested, but he did not listen to the contractor. So you can see the picture. In that picture, he wanted to spend his remaining life with his family, uh, grandchildren, and his wife. Okay. So he make a firm decision. Then what happens in the next paragraph? We'll see. Now I will read this third paragraph. Okay. Finally, the contractor convinced the mason to build one last house on a beautiful, convenient site as a special favor. The mason agreed to do so with great reluctance, not too happy either. The construction started. It was a most beautifully designed house to be built at a sought after location. However, the mason could not put his mind and heart in his work. He did his work very roughly and carelessly, without interest or dedication. Even the building material used was of low quality, but he did not care. He simply wanted to complete the job in haste and finally retire. See, we'll see some new words again. Reluctance means unwillingness. Unwillingness means not to do anything anymore. He was not ready to do anything. This passage tells us that The contractor somehow convinced the mason to do one last job. Contractor, the building contractor requested to the mason to do one job for him. So he convinced, and the mason also got ready to do so. So what happened? Contractor told him to build a one last house. Contractor's request. By listening contractor's request, he was ready to build a last house. While building the house, and for that house, he chose a very good location, and on that location, he told the mason to build a house. एक सुंदर असं लोकेशन निवडलं आणि त्या लोकेशनवर मॅशनला घर बांधायला सांगितलं. While building that house, he did not work with wholeheartedly. The doors were not proper, the windows were not proper. So he did his work. See, you can see the house that is not properly built. But the mason was not very happy to do so. At the end, he accepted the contractor's request and ready to build the last house. While building that house, he did not do any work with wholeheartedly. त्याने ते काम करत असताना त्याचं पूर्ण आपण म्हणतो ना 100% आपलं मन लावून काम करणं तर ते अजिबात केलं नाही आणि अशा प्रकारे ते घर अतिशय खराब असं बनतं. म्हणजे त्या घराच्या खिडक्या किंवा सगळंच विस्कळीत झाल्याप्रमाणे होतं. Why this happened? Because he did not do the work with wholeheartedly. He done it with half-heartedly. Okay. The house built by mason was very low and poor quality. You can see in that picture it was very poor quality house. So I will read the next paragraph. Okay. The house was ready earlier than expected. Very roughly made structures, weak walls, poor finish, and did not look as good at all as designed. Yet the mason did not care. He informed the contractor that the house was ready and he was awaiting to hand over its keys to him. The contractor arrived at the site. He had a file of legal documents in his hand. The mason handed over the new house's key to him, but the contractor did not step forward to enter the house to see it. Instead, with a broad smile, he handed over the file along with the house keys to the mason and said, beaming, happy tone, "These are the ownership documents of this new house in your name. The house is yours. I had planned it as a gift for you." See some new words. I will introduce legal. Legal means connected to law. Beaming. Beaming means with smiling with great joy. See, when the house was completed, once the house was poorly finished by the mason. See, you can see in that picture, the house was clearly poorly finished by the mason. He just awaited for the building contractor. He was waiting for building contractor to hand over the keys to the contractor and finish his work and then get retired and finally to get retired from the work. But as it turns out, a surprise was awaited for the mansion. What was that surprise? Tell me. When the contractor came on site, he was smiling with a great joy, and he gave the mansion some legal documents in his hand. He also handed over the keys to the mansion and said, for he did not take any keys from him. Instead, he told the mansion that now this house was a retirement gift to the mansion himself, so that last house which was built by the mansion was a gift for him, which was not built properly. So, what do we learn from this story? When we work hard, we are rewarded. We learn from this story is that when we work hard, we are rewarded for it in the most amazing ways. However, whenever we are lazy or insincere with our work, we also have to face the consequences of the same. Whenever we do something, we should put our heart and soul in it. So, in this story, I will tell what is there in the story. There is one merchant who was working for many years with the building contractor, and he was very sincere, he was very perfect, and he was doing his work very neatly and beautifully. A contractor was very happy on him. Whatever uh, designs made by an architect was given to the mason, he was doing it as per that design, and his work of work was very beautiful, and he made so many beautiful houses, so he was very famous. The mason, the building contractor was very famous by the mason, because mason did work for him, and so the building contractor got a lots of business. After that, after some time, he wanted to get retired, and he made his decision that now not to work anymore. Then contractor tells him to build a last house, and the mason did his duty. He built the last house, but he had not put his 100% in that house, and the house became very poor, poorly constructed house. So this is the story today we learn. So whenever we do something, we should put our heart and soul in it. That is the main moral of this story. Next, let's review the words we learned in this lesson. First one is mason. Mason is the one who builds house with stone, cement, bricks, etc. Stroke. Make great efforts, etc. Dedication. Committed to task or purpose. Zeal. Great enthusiasm and energy in one's effort. Diligence. Constant, careful efforts. Persistence. Continuous efforts. Recompense. Money given for work done. Disheartened. Felt disappointed. To no avail, of no use. Reluctance. Unwillingness. Now we'll see some exercise for this chapter. Find the noun forms of the following words as we read in the chapter. We have to find noun forms of the given words. Dedicate, dedication, dedicate, dedication. Measure, measurement. Decide, decision. Now you have to find out those four words noun forms. Okay, give, gift, because this is a different word, so I have told the noun form of give is gift. So students, I hope you understand this lesson which I have completed just now. So thank you children.